What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. I hope this video is finding you well. I hope things have been going well for you since my last video. I want to give a quick shout out and a thank you to Kevin over at Full Metal Ginger. Had it not been for him, I wouldn't have known about this deal that I'm showing in this video. I'm talking about the 10 CDs for $20 deal they had going over at Hell's Headbangers web store. And like I said, if it hadn't been for him posting his video on this, I never would have known that this deal was going on. So thanks a lot for that heads up. Some of this stuff I was familiar with that I got, and then some of the stuff was just blind buys. So I've opened some of it, and some of it I haven't had time to check out yet. I've been ripping these to my computer and then adding them to my Discogs database. So I guess without further ado, I'll just get into it and show you the 10 CDs that I picked on this deal. The first one was a blind buy. I bought this just based on the artwork alone. I was very intrigued by that lighthouse there on the front cover. The name of this band is Quicksand Dream, and the name of this release is Aelin, a story about destiny. Like I said, I wasn't familiar with this at all. Kind of progressive heavy metal, straight heavy metal with a progressive touch. Not I've heard a few tracks off of this already. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. It was okay for what it was. I want to spend a little bit more time with it before and kind of reserve my judgments for it then. But it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Looking forward to spending some time with that. So that's Quicksand Dream with Aelin, a story about destiny was the name of that one. The next one was a blind buy as well. This is some more straightforward heavy metal, according to their website. Is what it's listed as. This is a Convent Guilt with Guns for Hire. Haven't listened to, as you can see, it's still in the shrink wrap. I haven't checked it out online or anything yet, so this will be a pretty new experience for me to check this one out. Looking forward to giving that one a listen here pretty soon. The next one is some fantastic thrash metal. I usually am not the biggest fan of thrash metal, and I surprised myself even with how much that I enjoyed this. I've heard, I believe, Death Metal Fan, Luke, he's talked quite a good deal about this release. He enjoyed it. I believe Full Metal Ginger got this in his 10 CDs for $20 as well. This is a Wastelander with a War Drive. This is a reissue of the original release. It has some bonus tracks on this. But this, I was blown away with this album. Like I said, I'm not the biggest thrash metal fan out there, and I was super amazed with this release. Glad that I went ahead and picked it up based on other people's recommendations. And I highly recommend that you check this album out yourself. Even if you're not the biggest thrash metal fan like me, there's something in there for just about everybody. I think you'll enjoy it. Next up, we have some Blackened death metal, I suppose. This is Evangelist with Rise in the Murk. I've opened this just long enough to rip it to my computer. I haven't listened to it at all. So, looking forward to giving this a listen here pretty soon. I'm very intrigued by the artwork and everything on this, so definitely looking forward to giving this a listen. Next up, we have some death metal. This is a Cyanide with Death, Doom, and Destruction. Fantastic release. I was super pleased to get this for $2. Love that artwork on the inside of that as well. Even the artwork on the disc is phenomenal. So that, for me, that was a steal for $2. Next up, we have some more heavy metal, straight heavy metal. This is a Witch Cross with Axe to Grind. This didn't come in a jewel case. I added my own jewel case to this, so I won't be able to show the inside artwork because all I had was one of those black inlaid jewel cases. But the artwork's kind of cheesy, as you can see. Has that Viking theme to it, but the music itself is pretty phenomenal. So that's Witch Cross with Axe to Grind. I don't want to drop these, so bear with me just a moment. I got 4 left in this 10 CD bundle. The next one is some doom metal. This is almost some early Black Sabbath, just straight Black Sabbath worship. And the name of this band is Atala, and it's a self-titled release, Atala. And like I said, it's got that old school Black Sabbath, early doom metal vibe to this, stoner doom vibe to this, and I love it. I couldn't have been more impressed with this release, and definitely glad that I picked that up on a whim, on a blind buy. Next up, we have some death metal. It's got some crust elements to this as well. This is a Bones with Sons of Sleaze. I've given about 3 tracks of this a listen, and I'm in love with it so far. Looking forward to spending a lot more time with this in the very near future. There we go. Next up, we have Nun Slaughter with Devil's Congeries Volume 1. This is a 2-disc set from Nun Slaughter. I think just about everybody that did this 10 CD bundle picked this up. This is a little bit more occult and than I usually get into, but I still figured I would give it a shot. I haven't gotten around to giving it a full listen yet. I will reserve all my judgments to that until that I give it a full listen. So, but looking forward to checking all that out as well. Next up, and the last one on this is Graveworm with Doom to Eternity. I absolutely love that artwork on that. There we go. Another pretty awesome death metal release in this. Got all of those CDs for $20, and got some stuff that I've been meaning to pick up for a while, and then I've got some new stuff for me to check out along the way. So it was pretty much a win-win situation for me on that. So thanks again, Kevin, for showing those in your update and giving me the heads up on that. I've got some other stuff to show. I don't know when I'll get around to showing it, but until then, I hope you guys all do well. Thanks once again for all the likes, subs, and comments that you've been giving me. This channel's been quite a bit of fun lately, and I appreciate all of you that have been along for the ride. So, till next time, stay metal, stay classy, and I promise I'll see you soon.